How's it going, metalheads, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be another discussion topic video. It was brought upon by a Why It's Metal video I was watching. I was just wanting to talk about this because it's something that I've thought about a lot as a metalhead, and I was reminded of it by the video. And so yeah, let's get into it. We're going to talk about today my opinion on metal shirts and posers, and if you should wear a shirt if you don't know the band, or if you're not into metal, and that kind of thing. So I'll preface this by saying every metalhead goes through an elitist phase. I feel like you find it, you get into metal, and then I feel like most people I know, and me included, went through a phase after they found metal, we're getting into it. Metal's the best thing ever, and if you don't like it, you fucking suck, and you shouldn't try to take it away from us because it's our thing. And while I still believe that, in like a collective sense, I feel like metal is very accepting, and I like a lot of other music now, and I think that if somebody is showing interest in it, before I would call them a poser or whatever, now I feel like that's pretty cool, and I would recommend some bands or something, so I feel like I've gotten more accepting as a metalhead, and I feel like everybody goes through that phase. But with the shirt thing, it was the same way. If I saw somebody that didn't know the bands wearing, a metal shirt, I'd be like, you're a fucking poser, take the shirt off. I wouldn't say that to them, but like online and stuff, I would see stuff about it, and that would be my opinion. But nowadays, my opinion has kind of changed on it. And it's kind of a very interesting debate to talk about. Because a lot of people have the same opinion. It's like, you shouldn't wear the shirt if you don't know the band, which is fair. It's kind of like wearing a shirt or a jersey of a sports team you don't know. It's to the same effect. It's like, and nowadays my opinion is kind of like, that's fine and all, like maybe you like the artwork or something, but at the same time, like, why, but a lot of people still think that you shouldn't wear the shirt if you don't know the band, and I think that's fine. I just think it's interesting that people would wear the shirt if they don't know the band, especially people who don't know metal at all, wearing like Morbid Angel shirts or whatever. Like, I know Kim Kardashian's been spotted wearing like Metallica shirts and Morbid Angel shirts, and Kanye West has been spotted wearing like Testament shirts, and that's just confusing to me because they obviously don't know anything about it. So like, and then there's also people you see online who genuinely like think it's something else. Like, there was I think Loudwire has a compilation of people getting called out for their shirts, and somebody was wearing a Slayer shirt and he didn't know it was a band at all. And I think that's fair. I think if you see a logo and you're not aware of it, like, that's fine. You can wear the shirt because you think it's cool. But if you know it's a band and you're still wearing the shirt and you generally don't know the band, I think that's a little bit strange. You must really like the artwork or something to like have no idea about the band and wear the shirt, because metal shirts is something that metalheads take very seriously. Other than like a lot of the big pop tours and stuff, I see the same shirt all over because you bought a shirt because I was at that show. Metal shirts are way different because we buy it, one, to wear the shirt because they're awesome, like this cool Cryptopsy shirt I got at the show. But we also buy it to support the artist because we know that it takes a lot for them to come to our city and play for us, and it's our way of saying thank you, to come here and play for us, and we're saying thank you, but we also get something cool out of it, and it's also to rep the band on the street. But even more than that, metal shirts are also a way for us to recognize each other in public, because metal, as accepting as it is, there's not very many of us, and so it's a cool way when you see another metal shirt to be like, yo, what's up, like, I like your shirt. It's a cool way to recognize each other on the street it's kind of a secret code kind of thing, And so when you don't know the band, or you're not a metalhead and you're wearing a metal shirt, you might have that happen to you, and that you might be confusing to you. And so I feel like at the same time, while I don't think that you should have to take the shirt off or you're a poser or whatever, it would be kind of interesting for me to go up to somebody and say, hey, I like your shirt, like, what's your favorite band? And you to be like, I don't know, I just bought the shirt because it was cool, So my views on that have softened a bit, but I do think it's kind of still like, you're kind of still a poser if you do that. And I hate the word poser because it's totally been like overused to the point where people don't really know what it means anymore. But a poser, like, by definition, is somebody who's posing, like they don't know anything about it, yet they're still doing it. So if you wear the shirt and you don't know the band, by definition, you are a poser. But I don't think that's as bad as it sounds. I just think, like I said, that if somebody comes up to you and starts talking metal and you don't know metal, you're just wearing the shirt, that you've kind of led them into thinking you are one. And so I feel like maybe in terms of wearing cool shirts, metal is something to stay away from unless you're into it. Granted, if more people want to show interest in metal, that's fine with me. But I feel like if you're gonna buy the shirt, you should at least do a little bit of research on the band and like check them out first. Just because, like I wouldn't wear, like even non-metal shirts, I wouldn't wear if I didn't know the band. You know, I have over 100 band shirts now, and I know all the bands. I love all the bands. I either bought them online because I'm such a big fan of that band, or I bought them at a show because I'm a big fan of that band. You know, I either buy shirts at shows because I love the band and I went to see them, or you can buy a shirt because you were blown away. You didn't know a band and they blew you away, and you go support them and buy a shirt. So, you know, it's just an interesting phenomenon that you have where like metal shirts are this big thing in the metal community, and it's like a way to recognize each other and stuff like that. And so then you have people who like want to show interest in it, but do they? It's like, I don't know, it's just an interesting thing I wanted to talk about. But you should let me know your opinions on it, whether we should kill posers like Paul Bailoff said, or whether we should try to help them out and let them know what it actually means. But either way, I think it's an interesting thing, and I just wanted to talk about it. So I hope you're all doing well. Have a nice day. See ya.